Hey guys, back this time with a bit of an interesting video. I've had a few requests. I still get people that kind of stumble upon some of the videos from my channel and maybe haven't seen any of my other videos before, so might ask for things that I've addressed in previous videos, but I guess now that there's quite a number of them, I'm actually not sure how many videos there are now, that it might be a bit harder to come across some of that info. So a couple of the recent questions I had were around, someone said, can you please do a video on latte art? Now, I've been very consistent with this from the beginning. Like a single boiler machine works well for me because I'm an iced latte drinker, as is my partner. As are a lot of people in my life, I guess, that I would make coffee for, living in a hot climate most of the year. And even when it gets cold, look, I love an iced drink. I can absolutely steam milk. I can make a hot drink, no worries at all. It always tastes good, and I do enjoy a hot drink when I go out. But certainly saying that I can do latte art would be a very big stretch of the imagination. However, why not show it? So I thought, let's do a little test, see how I go with having a go. Maybe over a couple of videos I'll get a bit better. Who knows? I'll have to commit, I suppose, to warm drinks for a little while. In this one, I've just shown you guys the usual kind of setup. I think people still like to see how the Pippa works. People who maybe have just bought one or looking into it just want to see, how does it work? How does someone use it? This is a beautiful shot of the bottomless portafilter. Currently using, I think it's like a medium roast, which is really nice and light and delicious. Really enjoyed it. We usually have dark roast, but this one has taken us by surprise. It's been a beautiful pour. I also had a question about showing a really dry puck after a shot, and I can get that all the time with the Pippa. Like, the Pippa does a great job. However, I'll admit I got this bag of beans just a few days ago and I didn't dial it in because as soon as I put it in the bottomless portafilter, it wasn't spurting anywhere. It was totally fine. No issue at all. So this is a bit of a wetter puck, but if you really want me to show that I can get a bone dry one, I suppose I can get a video of it. But right now I'm so satisfied with the pour. What's there to look for? Now, coming into milk frothing. Now, this milk is a light, like low sugar kind of soy milk. I'm sure it's probably the worst possible type of milk to use to try to steam. That's what I've got at the moment. So I've given it a go here. I use absolutely no technique. I know that you're supposed to be aiming for a swirl. You kind of want the nozzle, like the steam vents, just below the top of the milk. But to be honest, as long as it steams the milk, I'm pretty happy. I know that I could make it smoother. I know that you want microfoam. I give it a red hot crack. Actually, probably did worse than I usually do in this video in particular. But this is as good as it gets. And then the real piece de resistance is the latte art, which you will see in a moment. Inspired by God only knows what, because I have no idea what I was going for here. But you ask and I will provide. Here is how not to do latte art with a light, low sugar soy milk that is absolutely not designed to be doing things like this. Maybe in a couple of videos time I'll get better. Maybe I can put in some time and practice. But right now this is as good as you're going to get on this channel, and I certainly recommend going elsewhere for any advice on beautiful foam and latte art.